And so tell me a little bit about what you've been doing to publicize the book in terms of outreach efforts and I think the education component, talking to the community about domestic violence, about JANGO.
We do a number of different events. We speak at libraries, we've spoken at bookstores, we've spoken at civic groups. We do a lot of social media, and we always make a point to wear our white ribbons to the event and explain to people what the white ribbon means and tell them about that how some proceeds from the book are going to Jane Doe, and how we really impressed with the White Ribbon campaign, where it reaches out to men,
right,
especially young men, particularly like athletes who are in a position early on in their lives to get into a pattern of abuse, and that it advocates for other young men to say something, that this is wrong, this shouldn't be happening. And people are very interested in that. People are very interested when we talk about the Jane Doe connection to this. A lot of people will come up to us either afterwards or during an event and say, I was a victim of domestic violence, or I know someone else that was a victim of domestic violence, and they're very appreciative of the fact that we're trying to raise some awareness about this, because a lot of these victims, I think, suffer in silence. They're not very vocal about what happened to them for a whole host of different reasons. So I think people appreciate the fact that we are raising some awareness to it, and hopefully by us speaking to people, they'll mention it to other people. They'll mention it to their teenage boys, or they'll focus more in on it. So, Marty and I are certainly not experts on this. We leave the expert commentary to the experts, but we certainly feel like we're in a position that we can at least bring attention to the issue into organizations like Jane Doe that are trying to combat this and resolve this. So it's very satisfying for us. I mean, it's very satisfying for us when people say that they appreciate that, because I think this is an issue that touches just about everybody.
Right.
It really does. Whether people talk about it or not, it does touch everybody. So.
Great. Thank you. That's it from my end.